Welcome back, YouTube. This is Rob A again, and we are on part 4 of our Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Bruticus series. And this time we're going to be looking at Swindle. He is a something or other. Cybertronian assault transport. Sure. And yeah, so let's take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, like always, there's a pretty sweet image of Swindle up at the top there from the game. He's just kind of got his smarmy look on his face as he's showing off his big old weapon there. He does not come with that big old weapon. He comes with this little one, but that's alright. So let's take a quick look at the back of the packaging. Fall of Cybertron, a Swindle! To the other Combaticons, the war with the Autobots is an epic clash for the fate of the universe. To Swindle, it's a business opportunity. While his teammates relish the frenzy of destruction they cause as Decepticon Bruticus, Swindle quietly calculates how much he can get for selling all the scrap metal that'll be lying around afterward. Yeah, so, you know, usual deal for Swindle. He's a con artist. He's a opportunistic vermin. Part 4 or 5 combined to form Decepticon Bruticus. Let's check out his tech specs. He's got fairly decent intelligence. I would think it would be maybe a little higher, but that's alright. And the rest is pretty average. His skill is up there too, but yeah, not much else to this. So let's get this guy open and see what he's all about in his vehicle form. Okay guys, so here is Swindle in his vehicle form, and as you can see, he rolls pretty well. I mean, he's probably one of the more solid vehicle modes that we've gotten so far out of this line, at least in my personal opinion. And it makes a convincing enough vehicle. I mean, it's still a little hollow, especially if you look at it from the bottom. It's got a lot of room under there, but I mean, from the side, even from the back at this angle, it doesn't look so bad, and from the front it looks decent. You can see he's got a little cannon that he can swivel around, and it's very simple. There's not a whole heck of a lot going on, but it's decent enough. I mean, I kind of do like it. He feels very big. I'm gonna, and I'll show that off a little more when I compare him to the rest of the guys in robot mode. But I mean, you can see just he's kind of large looking just next to the robot modes. But yeah, I mean, there's not a whole heck of a lot. He's got spinning wheels. He's got 2 that are just these little plug-in wheels, and he's got 2 that are actually on pins, and they lack paint quite severely. But yeah, I mean, there's not a whole heck of a lot else to say about his vehicle form, so we're just going to go right ahead and transform him. And to do that, we're going to unplug his gun here, and we're going to unplug his little arms, just like that. And then this part actually just separates up there. There are 2 sets of slots that you can see, and a set of tabs here on the top. And they go in the bottom set of slots for the vehicle mode, and then the top for leg mode, which we'll get into in a little bit. But so you just want to, stretch the legs out a little bit here, and you can just separate those guys just like that. Come on around here. We're gonna turn this around. We're gonna get his upper body out of the way so we can lift up his arms, and you can see as you lift they'll slide back on this little pin that's up there, and you just want to get those up, put his arms out. They have you put these little pipes back. You can leave them forward if you so desire. I mean, a little more Rodimus looking. They may even repaint this guy as Rodimus at some point, who knows, but he's got some shoulder pads you want to just bring forward, just like that, and just like that. And then basically there are some tabs here. Actually, first thing you want to just lift his head up just like so. And we'll do a close-up of his head real quick. It is very, very dark because there is only one splash of purple paint on his eyes, and that's it. The rest of his head is just straight black, which is kind of lazy, I think, but you know, what are you gonna do? And then just collapse his torso down, peg everything in. There's gonna be little tabs here, little slots here, and then just up underneath you can see that slot and then the tab on his shoulder. You just want to get all that lined up and then just plug it all in like so. And there you have Swindle in robot mode. And yeah, I like his robot mode. I don't think there's anything really wrong with it. It's decent enough looking. He looks very, very large, though. I mean, I would think Swindle would be one of the smaller characters in the group, but he seems to be one of the larger ones, and we'll show off Swindle with his brethren. Here's the blast off. We'll get him over here, and then Onslaught in the back. And you can see Onslaught is still taller, but Swindle is definitely second for the tallest of the characters. So we'll quickly do articulation. Here he's got ball jointed shoulders, and you gotta just be careful because they don't really want to stay up that much. It just takes a little bit to knock them out of place, but I mean, if you're just leaving them in a static position, they'll stay just fine. But he does have ball jointed shoulders that have, you know, slightly limited movement because of the shoulder pads. He has ball jointed elbows, so he can go all over the place with those guys, even break his arm. He does have a waist swivel. He's got ball jointed hips and a upper thigh swivel and a very, very nice knee bend there, so you can get that going. And his toes are slightly articulated due to transformation, and if you really want, you can. He's got pretty big heels here, but if you want to get him in different poses, you could even. He's got the Bruticus hands in both of his feet. You could even kind of put those out to get, you know, like a different bit of support rather. So that is Swindle in robot mode, and we're going to pause the video here and then take a look at his leg mode for Bruticus. Okay, so transforming to leg mode is real simple. So you just take his vehicle form again, and we're going to just flip his feet out, just like that, okay? And we're just going to pull this part up just like we were going to transform him. Once we have that up, we can push out his transformation connector point. And then we're going to take these two tabs that we stuck into the bottom set of slots before, and this time we're going to plug them into the top set of slots. Alright, so once you get everything lined up, it's going to basically look like this from the side. I mean, it can take a little bit of fiddling to get it straightened out, but yeah, there you have a leg o Bruticus, and it's just about as effective as the original Swindle. You just kind of sit him up on his butt, and there he is. All right, so yeah, that's gonna pretty much be it for this review. We are going to take a look at the 5th and final member of the Bruticus team very soon, and then we're going to take a look at the combined form, kind of see what it all looks like when it's put together, and see if we can find different ways to make it suit our tastes. But as always, thank you guys so very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching.